Hey you! Yeah, you right there. Do you see this food? Do we all see this food? Well, it doesn't exist.
At least not anymore.
For many years, the government has been trying to poison our minds through the use of avocados. And for many years, I mean about 9 years, and by poison our minds, I really mean trying to turn us green.
Now you may be thinking, what does this very handsome man think the government is trying to turn us green?
Well, let me tell you, it all starts with this big, beautiful, glorious man right here.
But Aiden, what does Shrek have to do with the government wanting to turn us green, you ass, because you are an idiot?
We all know that powerful people are into weird sex things. That's like the main thing they're into.
And they're definitely into Shrek. I mean, look how many R34 search results come up.
Now, obviously, because eating carrots, an orange food, will turn you orange, and drinking beer, a yellow drink, will turn you yellow, and that has nothing to do with kidney failure, eating avocados, a green food, will turn you green. So obviously, the government is trying to use avocados to turn us all green for their own perverted desires. Now, you might ask, when did this psyop start? Well, let me tell ya.
You know, Doc, it all started out pretty inconspicuously. It was just a little harmless video, or so we all thought.
Get to Del Taco. They got a new thing called free Shavacado. Free
Shavacado meme was the start of the avocado conspiracy, you say, stupidly. Like, of course it was. That drove so many sales to Taco Bell. And you know how many of Taco Bell's items have avocados in them?
The following is a list of all Taco Bell menu items that contain avocado. Cantina Chicken Bowl, Cantina Chicken Quesadilla, California Crunch Wrap, Nachos Party Pack, Nachos Bel Grande, Chips and Guacamole, Cantina Chicken Sauce.
Okay, so they posted one Vine and it did pretty well across all social media platforms that made everybody go eat a Taco Bell. But that's not a psyop, you say moronically.
For you see, the psyop did not end there.
The next part of the plan was the millennials.
And this, which I don't know why you guys like eating, by the way. You took something that tastes like grass and put it on baked grass. I don't know why you guys enjoy eating that.
See this? This is a graph of news media coverage of avocado toast. And see how it spikes right in 2016, 2017, right as Free Shavacado came out? Coincidence? I think not. So millennials, getting inundated with tons and tons of media telling them to eat healthier, started eating more and more avocado toast. Now, avocados didn't used to turn people green. In fact, avocados have never turned people green. But what you've been eating isn't avocados. Now, we all know that Shrek was a 2001 movie that released to wide critical acclaim, but people forget that originally it was a book released in 1990. And this book was read and beloved by a very strange group of people. Now, this group of people funded a group of researchers whose invention culminated in 1994 with DNA computing.
But Aiden, isn't DNA computing the process of using DNA to run code?
You say buffoonishly.
That's just what they want you to think.
Obviously, DNA computing is the process of using modern CG technology, which was being developed for Shrek to encode stuff into DNA to be able to change appearances of things. Now, of course, the plan was almost complete, but they needed one more thing. There was one piece of the puzzle missing. They needed an operative. Someone who they could use as a test subject that could inconspicuously pilot their plan into the general public. And I think I figured out who it was.
Nikocado Avocado was a secret operative?
You say incredulously. I mean, like, yeah, duh, of course he was. He literally has avocado in his name. And nobody acts like that when they're not getting paid. Look, I mean, in his early videos, Nikocado Avocado was literally skinny and eating avocados. And then they used his later videos where he wasn't skinny to hide the fact that he was turning into Shrek. Now, unfortunately for them, he didn't eat enough avocados to fully turn into Shrek, but the proof of concept was there. So is that it? Have we uncovered the full plot? Did we solve the avocado conspiracy? No. For you see, at the start of the video, I lied to you. I told you that this had only been going on for 9 years, when in fact it had been going on for much, much longer. Now think about it, where could this all have possibly started? Where do we eat the most avocados? Oh, that's right, in guacamole. And what do we eat guacamole with? Nachos. And where do we eat the most guacamole and nachos? That's right, Super Bowl Sunday. That's right, for years now, the NFL has been using Super Bowl Sunday to make people eat more and more avocados to turn them into Shrek. Now, before the NFL was called the NFL, it had a different name, the APFA. Now, people said this stood for the American Pro Football Association, but they would be wrong, because I know what it really stood for. It stood for the Avocados to Turn People into Shrek for Sex Association. And that's it, I've done it, I found the master plot, I've unearthed it. Oh no, please, please,
Please